Welcome to the What Happens Next YouTube channel. What we're aiming to do with this channel is share content designed to make sure that you're supported through whatever's next in your life. And we'd love to continue to do that. I've got a favour to ask today, and what I'd ask you to do is just subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it really helps us deliver really good quality content on a consistent basis. Thank you, and let's go on to the interview. Tell me a little bit more about the rest of the Super Six.
Okay, so you've got move, nourish, and we use the word move rather than fitness specifically because it's about quality of movement, not just going and get necessarily fit. Although fitness is important. One of the greatest measures of your longevity would be your VO2 max, so your cardio output. Which is easily measurable. So, but also moving the quality of your joints. Have you got pain in your joints? If you have, it's not the end of the world. You can actually remedy that. And so that was my story. I got lots of injuries, had pains in my joints, and figured out how to fix them. So that's move. Do you move enough? Do you move well enough? Nourish rather than just nutrition, because nourish covers more. People might have heard of WHM Hof, like the breathing. So you get oxygen in, not just fruits and vegetables, hydration, vitamin D, that sort of stuff. So nourishing your body is important as well. And the reason that we're hungry and we overeat is because most of us eat for fullness. I was certainly brought up to eat for fullness, not for nourishment. And actually, and the reason our bodies are hungry is because our bodies are clever, and it knows like you haven't nourished, so you need to eat some more.
That's interesting though, Ben. I think the point you're making is nourishment isn't only about nutrition; it's about what we intake. Does that in your model? Does that include water? And where does water fit in?
Yeah, hydration's in Nourish. Yeah, and so I've got sort of 5 points in each one. So that's one of my big 5 of each of those points. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got moving, we've got nourishing. You've got thinking, protecting, and recovering. Help me understand those.
So protect is a lot about your environment. So right now we're both sat down. So if we were sat down all day in a stuffy old office, you could be doing the right movement, you could be doing the right nourishment, but then if you go and sit in an office all day or sit in a room, look at a screen, which so many of us do, then you can be undoing a lot of that hard work. So that's protect, and protect means, just protecting yourself. We can't necessarily always get away from our environments because we are generally working on computers, but just doing the best you can to make sure it's minimizing the impact on your body. Yeah. So that's protect.
So give me a practical example of how you might do that.
Yeah. So I've got a stand-up desk, and I've put my desk as close as I can to a window. So I'm getting some vitamin D. If I'm not in a window, if I don't have a window or it's winter, I have a lamp, which like mimics sunlight, and there's lots of reasons for that. Vitamin D I don't know if we get vitamin D from the lamp, but it definitely affects our eyes, which affect our circadian rhythm, which then helps us sleep. So then we're talking about recovery. So recovery is one of the other core parts of it. So these things all interlink. And then sleeping, so protecting yourself from like noises at night that might be waking you up, light pollution that coming into your room. So simple things like just wear an eye mask and earplugs. Make sure your room's as quiet as it can be. And I actually recently moved house, and a big reason for that was because we could hear the road at night from our house. So that was quite, it was affecting us quite a lot. Have fresh air, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I completely get that. It's interesting, isn't